Friends, do you suffer from prosoprolampsia? Oh my, sounds terrible, doesn't it? Sounds like some fatal disease. Well, in a way, though it's not a disease, it could be fatal because it's a sin. And it's a sin that violates the great commandment to love your neighbor. What is it? It's favoritism. And it's a particular brand of favoritism. It's showing favoritism for the high and mighty, for the rich, as opposed to caring for the poor, the lowly, the powerless. Now, if it were a disease, it might be something like saying to someone with breast cancer, yes, I hear you're suffering, but you know, all cancers matter. Well, that doesn't cure their cancer, does it? That doesn't much help in the situation. And yes, it's much like saying, in response to the expression, Black Lives Matter, that, well, all lives matter. And doesn't it sound like that's the right thing to say? Because, of course, that's not showing any favoritism, but doesn't it betray a certain type of favoritism, or at least a denial of the lived existence of blacks in America who know suffering and oppression? Brothers and sisters, we run the risk of suffering from prosoprolampsia when we ignore the suffering of our black brothers and sisters, when we deny the existence of racism in and around us. Perhaps we should examine ourselves a little more closely, find the log in our own eye before we find the speck in others, and live lives that show that we care about all lives, by beginning by caring most especially for the lives of those who suffer and are oppressed, finding Christ truly among the least, the last, and the lost.